Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie. This is Luna Phoenix Tarot. And today, tonight, I'm doing your general reading for September 2020. It is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, so it may not resonate with every Pisces out there. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Pisces. Somebody either don't want you to hear this message or you don't want yourself to hear this message. I've attempted this 3 times now, and I swear this card came out every single time for your overall energy, which is like the most massive confirmation I can get that this shit is bananas. I mean, obviously, look at it, storm warning, so something's brewing, and I feel like it's an internal storm. I don't feel any conflict around you necessarily. This is more internal. So let's get into it. We had the Six of Swords also come out, clarified by the Hanged Man in reverse. Six of Swords represents leaving a situation that has been rocky, turbulent. I always think of like harsh water, just splashing around, crashing around. Think of like a hurricane, and you're kind of getting away from it and leaving the situation. Hanged Man upright means having an awakening, seeing things from a new perspective, taking a step back. So this being in reverse tells me that you're kind of blocked off. I feel like you're not really... The filter that you're using to see things is very guarded. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to... You're very blocked. And it's like, okay, here's a good depiction of it. The Two of Swords. She's blindfolded. But there's nothing stopping her from taking those blindfolds off. Her hands are free. So it's like you're keeping yourself from seeing what's really going on. I kept hearing willfully blind as I was doing this. Like, this could be external to you, it could be internal, but it's like avoidance of an issue here. And what I feel the issue is, it was in the second reading I attempted, is fear. No, wait, was it this one? The Devil came out, but I'll touch on it in a second. Anyway, so the Two of Swords was clarified by the Seven of Wands, which is, again, blocking. It could be blocking negative energy, but you're just blocking energy, period. So you're not letting a whole lot of people in, not even yourself. I feel like it's very internalized. We had the Empress come out, which is all about new life, Mother Earth, getting grounded. It could represent pregnancy. I don't feel that with this reading. I feel like this is more of a grounding energy, getting connected to Mother Earth. We had the World come out and the Ten of Wands come out to clarify the Empress. Ten of Wands is about, having to carry something heavy and finally letting it go. The World is all about an ending to a cycle. But it's also about moving into a new cycle. So we have a lot of tens here, which with the Storm and the Ten of Wands, I feel like it's the end of this almost turmoil that you've been in. We have the Devil here, which can represent fear, addiction, toxic energy, negativity, negative people, that type of thing. It could be you or it could be somebody around you. It could just be energy around you. But then we had it clarified by the Eight of Cups and Justice. This is again an energy of leaving a situation behind that isn't serving you emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And Justice is about the karmic scales balancing out in your favor, Any legal cases you may have going on are going to work out in your favor. I feel like this is more of a karmic type of justice, though. And it's like you breaking away from the devil energy, the toxic energy. But you have to open your eyes to see it, because it's like you're avoiding it. I heard somebody talk about this. Maybe this is why I heard it, but I don't even remember where I heard it. I think I was watching YouTube, and they were talking about fear. And, you know, like in your dream, if you're running from this big monster, you can't see it, but you know that monster's there. It's huge. It's chasing you. You know it's going to be grisly if you turn around and look at it. And you turn around and it's like a little baby duck. It's not as scary when you face it, you know? And that's kind of what I feel like you guys are up against. It's almost like you feel like this tornado's brewing and headed your way, but it's really just going to be like a light afternoon shower. It could be a massive storm, but I feel like it's overhyped internally. The reason I feel that is because we have the Eight of Swords here, which is a mental prison. This is somebody who's tied up, but nothing's holding them together. Like, all she has to do is raise her arms up, and it's not even tight. Like, she really could just walk away. And then we have the Ace of Swords here, which is new ideas, being enlightened, having clarity, and being able to cut things out that don't serve you or aren't for your greatest good. So the clarity is what's important here, because it's like you're taking this blindfold off and you're taking these shades off, and you're going to look that devil in the face, basically. And you have to in order to move on. But from what I'm seeing here, you're going to. You just have to really go within. We had the moon at the bottom of the deck too, which is all about things that are hidden. It could be lies and deception, but typically it's using your intuition, your feminine energy, to identify things that you cannot see. So if you're trying to use a logical mind all the time to identify things that aren't logical, you're going to miss them. Everything isn't logical. I've experienced things that I cannot explain. So, yeah, it's just kind of tapping into that gut instinct that you have. Next up, we had the Page of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles to clarify, which tells me that, and this is not an immature energy, like immature, like, you know, childish. It's an immature energy, like a newborn, is what I'm getting. So when you break free from this toxicity and this mental entrapment that this mental trap that you have yourself in, you start to beat to your own drum. And I kept hearing that. Beat to your own drum. So it's like you're becoming yourself, Pisces. Because you can't be yourself if you can't see yourself. You know what I'm saying? Well, that was profound, Stephanie. I'm just kidding. But, so with the Page of Pentacles, with the Three of Pentacles, this is you working together with somebody. This could be your soul tribe. This could be your family, your friends, co-workers. This is you working with people to build something. So it's like you get this idea, these new creative things that you want to take advantage of. This also represents new business endeavors. So you may be partnering up with somebody to start a new business, which is going to also help get you out of this energy, because you'll have something more positive to focus on. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some guidance here. You can't be yourself if you can't see yourself. I like that. Straight off the top. Let's see. Y'all don't mind me. It's late. Alright. What guidance and advice do we have for Pisces for September 2020? Oh, snap. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. What guidance and advice do we have for Pisces for September 2020? I'm going to make that the title of this video. It's stuck in my head. Anyway. Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Do what you feel is right. Logically, it may not look right. I always like to think of things like that as laws, right? Laws do not mean it's moral. It does not mean that it's morally correct just because it's a law. You know, I always like to make sure to make that point when I'm talking about certain things with people, because there were once laws in place that oppressed people. There still are, but there were laws that prevented people from basic human rights. So just because it may seem logical does not mean it's right. Do what your soul is telling you is right. That's what that means. One more. What guidance and advice do we have for Pisces, September 2020? Got a couple. We have follow the leader and spirit of place. We have 4, 0, and 4. So 4 represents a foundation, stability, things like that. So it just tells me that you may be seeing 4s, which indicates you moving toward a more stable time in your life. So I'm going to read the book a little bit about this. I like to do that sometimes if I feel like I need to get a little more clarity on the cards. What I'm getting from this is you are the leader. Follow yourself. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in this adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. It's about being authentic, and you don't have to tell your story. Like, I tell a lot of my story. That's just who I am. You don't have to do that, but you can be a beacon of light for people who are still stuck in that that mental trap that you're getting yourself out of, or you already have. Some of you have already been through this energy, so it gives you a purpose. And I feel like that's a lot of the time when we're stuck in a mental prison like that, it's because we don't feel like we have a purpose here, you know? Spirit of place. Get the fuck out of here. It literally says the same thing, y'all. Authenticity is the essence of power. You being authentic. And as I just looked at the time, it was 13:13, which breaks down to 4 again. But your power is in your authenticity. Your power is in you being you. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as well as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your question is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your question is about love, so if you're concerned about finding love, embody love rather than longing for it. That's powerful, because the more transparent you become, the more freedom you have and the more chains that you break. And I say that from experience. When you stop caring what people think about you, or stop feeling like you have to wear a mask around certain people or be a certain way. Well, we got to wear masks right now, but that's another story for another day. But you know what I mean. And you feel like you have to be a certain way around people. It takes away from the beauty that you've been given. And it takes away from your essence, what you bring to this planet, what you bring people. I'm sure that you have people around you who just love you for being you. You just have to learn how to love yourself for being you. You guys are getting there, though. You just have to keep your thoughts in check. Don't let them run wild and keep you in this loop of what you're not good at or what you're lacking. Stay focused on what you have to offer and where you're going and what's positive in life. I'm not saying don't acknowledge the bad stuff, because we have to, but don't sit in it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope it resonates. If it does, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.